Today is my update for my project 10 uses. This is a newer project to me and I'm having so much fun with it. It's definitely different from my other projects which have much higher goals, and this one just allows me to use some of my other makeup products that aren't really getting as much use because of the products that I'm focusing on. My name is Lexi and let's just get straight into the results. I have a ton of rollouts. I'm gonna pick some new products today, so I'm really excited to share that with you. So the first product is my Essence 16 Hour Cover and Last Powder Foundation, and I have the shade 01 Porcelain. And this one is a powder foundation, but I actually use it more as like a setting powder. And all of these are a goal of 10 uses. So I'll show you a close-up, but I'm not really like taking progress pictures from last month. If you're interested to see how it looked, check out my last month's update. I used it a total of 11 times and I really like this one. It's a bit light on me, especially now I have a little bit of a tan, but it wears really beautiful. I like it as more of a setting powder, and that's kind of how I got my uses. Though I think one day I did mix it with my Bare Minerals powder foundation because that one is slightly too dark for me at the moment. I think I said this already, but this one is at 11 uses, so it is rolling out and I'll do all the roll-ins at the end. The prompt for that one was a powder product, so pretty simple. This next one, the prompt was Stars Hollow, like a quirky or fun product. So I chose my Benefit, and this is the original one. And this one I use 13 times. I don't know if you can notice, but I see a significant decrease in how much product is left. I didn't think that many uses would make me use this product so much, but I feel like I got a good amount and I like this product. I use it more so as a lip liner or like a lip liner stain. I find if I put it all over my lip, it just fades unevenly, and that could be that I'm just not exfoliating before I use it. I'm not the best about that, but I really like this as a lip liner, so that's why I use it. I'm contemplating keeping this in my daily drawer for summer because like it's a nice, really fun, bright reddish pink shade, and honestly, like if this was 13 uses, I've definitely used it before, but where I'm seeing significant progress from 13 uses, I could potentially finish it this summer, so that would be fun. So I'm thinking of keeping this one in, but I will do a reroll. Third prompt was Ravenclaw from Harry Potter, something with clever packaging. So I chose my Makeup by Mario Moisture Glow Plumping Lip Serum, and this is in the shade Pink Glow. And this one is just a really basic like lip plumper. I chose this one because you have to like twist it for it to click up. It's kind of like those clicky pens, and I've been enjoying it. I've used it a total of 14 times. So honestly, this is probably another one that I will keep on my vanity. I like it before I put on like my lip product for the day. So what I do is I'll do my skincare first, and then I put this on while I'm doing the rest of my makeup. And then when I get to my lips, I just wipe it off. And that's how I got my uses. It was pretty easy to do it that way. With that, you can't see how much product is left, but I've only recently like started using it more because of this project. So I'm happy about that because I feel like some products just kind of get neglected, especially if you aren't drawn to them. So that is the third product that will be rolled out today. Fourth product, the prompt was something with bulky packaging. So I chose my Maybelline Super Stay Teddy Tints, and the shade I have is 10 Current Mood. And I mean, look at this, like it is massive, and you can see in there where the product is, like it definitely is bulky packaging. I was thinking of using my Huda Beauty Cherry Blossom powder because that also has really bulky packaging, but I already had powder, so I went with this. And I really like this one. I have it on my lips now, and I've only used it 5 times since last time. And the reason is I think I just have so many lip products that I'm trying to finish right now, which is good and bad. What I've been doing to combat that is every few days I take out a lip liner and like a lipstick or a lip gloss. I take 2 lip products and I just use those, and those are kind of like my focus for the week, or that time period that I take them out until I get bored, and then I switch it up. And that's how I've been doing it. So this one is next. I have it on today and I really like this one. It's very comfortable for like a matte lip product. It's called Teddy Tint, but I don't think it leaves a tint, but it does have good staying power, so I really do like that. So this one will be staying in. I'm sure I will reach those 5 uses by next month's update. And then the last product that I'm really disappointed by my usage, The prompt was something green, and I chose my NYX Buttermelt Highlighter, and this is in Buttermint. And I really like this product. I just find it kind of hard to wear. So it is this really gorgeous green, and I don't know if you've seen these, but they're kind of sparkly, but really, really gorgeous. But what I struggle with is wearing it as a highlighter, especially for like everyday wear. So my goal for next month is gonna be like finding creative ways to wear this. So I'm thinking of like an eyeshadow. I'm gonna try that right now. I think that could be really pretty. I have some eyeshadow on now, but I think that's really cute. It adds like a brightening look to the eye, and it's really simple to wear. Now I'm at 3 uses. Before I was at 2. And like I said, it's not because I don't like this product, I just find it really hard to wear every day. Though they do have other shades, like I've seen the pink one or like a champagne shade. Those are really pretty too. Those last 2 products are staying in. That means I have 3 new rolls. I'm really excited. Though with that, I am setting a few like restrictions to what I can roll. So I'll put up right here the like little app that I'm using to roll new prompts. But if I get ones like a blush or concealer or foundation, I will be re-rolling because I noted that I'm going to be finishing 1 blush at a time right now. So I'm focusing on my e.l.f. Camo blush, and I'm also focusing on the concealer that you guys chose, which is my NYX Bear With Me concealer. So I will be doing like a short to show that and the progress, and yeah, those are the ones I'm focusing on. And then same for foundation. Those ones I have for my 25 by 2025. I can't handle more foundations at the moment. So this is all my project pan prompts. My goal is to try and get through as many of these as I can this year. So let's just get started. Something red. Okay, that's pretty simple. A Prisoner of Azkaban, item you love but others hate. That's kind of hard. I'm gonna have to think about that one for a little bit. And then I have 1 more, and the prompt is something from a previous project. That's annoying. Okay, I'm gonna go pick those products and I will be back. I just picked the products, and this is why I love this project so much. It makes me remember products that I love or that just haven't been loved in a while. So I'm really excited for these. For the prompt something red, I keep complaining about how many lip products I have, but then I keep rolling some in. So for the prompt something red, I chose my Glossier Cherry Balm.com, and honestly I need to work through these. I literally have one right here too on my bedside that I put on my cuticles before bed when I remember to, but I have so many. When they changed the formula, or like when they announced that they were going to, I don't vibe with coconut oil, so I bought a ton of these, and little did I know they would be changing it back because here I am with like 6 from then, and I think that was like probably 3 or 4 years ago. So this one is open and she's pretty full. So the goal is to use 10 times. Hopefully I can get some good progress, and maybe even more than 10 times because they're like a lip balm. So that is the goal for this one. For the prompt Prisoner of Azkaban, something that you love but others hate, I chose another Glossier lip product, and that is the Generation G in Cake. So I chose this one because people are always complaining about the packaging, which I also complain about, but I do really enjoy the product and the formula. These are a little dry on the lips, and I can see why they get hate, but they do build up, which I like, and it gives a really nice like blurred look, which is really pretty and kind of hard to find in products. I know I have other lip products to focus on, but I don't remember the last time I've used this shade, so I would really like to get some uses, and I've been loving like a nude or a brown lip lately, so this is perfect to fill that void. And then for the last new roll-in, a product from a last project. That was kind of hard, but I was kind of going through my products and I decided to go with my Huda Beauty Cherry Blossom powder. I was talking about that earlier, but I was thinking about what is in my current daily drawer now and what it's lacking, and I try to use that to like steer which products to grab. And honestly, I have not been vibing with the powder in my drawer right now. I have 2 actually. I have the Hourglass translucent powder, and that one is not translucent on me. It oxidizes and it doesn't vibe with a lot of like my foundations or concealers. So I've been really struggling to use that one. Instead, I've been using it at like to set my lids, and it's okay. It's not my favorite. And then the second powder that I have is my Charlotte Tilbury setting powder, or like the finishing powder, and I actually just hit pan on that today. I do really enjoy that one, but it's not the same as a setting powder, so I do want to switch the setting powder I have. So that's why I chose this one. And I really do miss like the brightening effect and also just how finely milled it is. So I did make a good amount of progress since my last update. So this thing is packed. There's like 20 or 30 grams. Yes, 20 grams of product. So there is a ton of powder. I guess this is a better representation of how much is left. If I put it on the side like that. But I do enjoy this, and it's been a while, so I'm excited to roll it back in and see how much use I can get on it. So that concludes my Rolling Project Pan 10 uses, and I'm really excited. I need to finish those older prompts so I can keep chugging along and reach as many prompts as I can this year, and also just make sure that the products that I bought and I love are getting the use that they deserve. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!